OBS.
OBS. Well, welcome back to it, folks. We are back with another session of our Stone Prophet in the Sands of Har'Akir. I'm your Dungeon Master, Dungeon Mister, and joined by our wonderful players today. If you guys want to say hey or hello or something else, you absolutely can.
Hello.
Yeah, or hello or something else.
Hello.
Hello there.
Thanks for joining us.
And yes, absolutely, thanks for joining us, folks. And we're going to get into a little bit of a recap before we get into what's going to happen this time. So without further ado, let's get into it. Last time, you had arrived at this strange desert and wandered and eventually came to a place that was a well, or well, disguised as a well. Actually, a ruin called Aziz's Rest. You uncovered a little bit about a part of a story of a blessed woman gave up her eyes for her followers. Ended in tragedy after she apparently went against the Pharaoh's will. However, you seem to have found her replacement magical eyes within the ruins here. Magical imbued with giving sight to those without it. A pair of gems that look like eyes. Also finding a helm that allows one to read thoughts and communicate telepathically within this place. You defeated one of the protector of one of these eyes and went through a gauntlet in the darkness for another. Now have them. And with these artifacts, along with Senef, the citizen of Muhar, finally get a chance to leave this cursed place and back among the hot and dry desert. And that's where we're going to pick up. You guys are climbing out of the well and head back over the dunes toward the blind and mute woman's home? Taking Senef with you?
Yeah, are we taking Senef with us? I don't think I want to take Senef with us.
What do you mean? You don't want to take me? We already agreed. It would be very unfair to you not to take a citizen of Muhar.
It
Oh,
would be pretty unfair.
Yeah, I'm more than welcome to tag along. Our rations are limited, and I'm not sure if we have enough for you.
It is okay. I have enough rations for probably everyone.
I will
Well,
share some.
rations as well as the water too. I mean,
Oh, well, and she'll kind of gesture to who gave her the water earlier. Was it?
That was me.
Yeah. Well, I definitely appreciate the water you did give previously. It was most appreciated.
Yeah, you like down that whole gallon in like 12 seconds. It was kind of crazy.
I was quite parched, as I had said.
We'll share what we have.
Very well.
I would not ask to be unfair.
She seems pretty nice. All things considered. And I sure don't mind if you tag along.
Whether she's nice or not, it is not our call to determine whether or not she lives or dies. We must protect her.
I just thought maybe she would feel safer here in the well, but if she wants to come, then I have no problem.
No, I need to get back home. Obviously, and little sir, I do appreciate your stalwartness in my defense. And she kind of looks to Duncan.
I'd do it for anyone just the same. I only ask that you help us as much as you are able on our journey.
Of course. I would do no less. Although I will admit my experience in the Great Desert is a little lacking. I will help how I can, if I can, of course. I would, especially for my rescuers.
I do have a question. Outside of the desert, what sort of terrain should we expect?
Outside of the desert?
Yes.
No one goes outside of the desert. That is a foolish question, to say the least.
Very good.
Why is it a foolish question, I guess, is the follow-up.
Because nobody goes. We haven't heard word of anyone outside of the desert. I'm pretty
Well,
sure it's all there is.
Well, we came from outside the desert, and then when we got here in the desert, there was that big, huge wall of sand.
Oh. It's the Wall of Ra. Yes, yes. That would be all there is. This explains so much.
Does the wall, does it move, or does it stay in the same place?
It has moved before, and I'm sure it will move again. I am sure it is under the great Octopot's will. Not ours, not mere mortals. It would take godlike power to do such a thing.
Speaking of which, you're not concerned about our friend Doza anymore?
As long as the catfolk keeps a distance, I'll be fine.
Can I just show up at her shoulder or hip, I guess?
She just kind of, and takes like a few steps away.
That was funny.
Yes,
Can
as I
come with
said,
us?
yes. But not... Yeah, yes, of course, of course.
You're already.
Well, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but we're burning sunlight here. Should we get moving?
Yeah, we're gonna go bring these eyes to that lady.
You're bringing eyes to a lady.
Well, yeah, she don't got none of her own.
I mean, listen,
Was
I'm no
she
genius.
punished for something?
Well, we're gonna go find out.
Oh.
I'm sorry, punished? Do your people make a habit of cutting out people's eyes for doing a crime?
Eyes if they've seen something. Usually tongue if they've said something. Hands if they've stolen something. And occasionally feet if they try to run. That would not be unheard of.
My goodness, that is barbaric.
Occasionally an ear if they've heard the wrong thing.
They just hear the wrong thing. What?
but you just saw the wrong thing and they plucked her eyes out?
Well,
Yes.
we have that telepathy helm. Let's see how this
Well,
woman lost her abilities.
well, hold on. If Dunk uses that, they're gonna have to take Dunk's brain out because he just hears it in his brain.
Wait,
No.
what?
I believe use of magic against at least a Muharian would definitely have some sort of penalty.
I'll take the
Yeah.
risk, Elias. Don't worry about it.
It doesn't count. We're not from here, so it's fine.
I believe it would count even more so for strangers from across the desert, as you said, not of here. Our people,
Well-
including myself, are quite wary of strangers, especially those so strange as many of you.
Well, I mean,
Well,
you haven't seen us cast any magic on any Muharians, have you?
Did you literally cast Charm Person?
As she just like looks you dead in the face.
Vivian's gonna
We'll have
wrap
to
her
find
arm
out.
around Senef and be like,
Listen,
"You're not going to tell anyone, are you?"
How are you wrapping your arm around her?
Like, kind of like a over the shoulder, kind of like buddy.
Are you actually
Like-
being buddy, or are you trying to intimidate her?
I'm trying to intimidate her.
All right. That's what I was asking. Roll me an intimidation check.
Can I give her advantage by starting the line of questioning the way I did? I'm proficient in intimidation, and that kind of was my intention. I was leading to it, but it's
sure.
fine.
I'll give Vivian advantage. Why not?
That's 12.
No, I don't think I've seen any yet.
Exactly.
Well, if anybody tries to hurt anybody in this little group here, they're gonna have to get through me first.
Oh.
Cause
Well, then you should alert them of that.
guys, try not to do magic on any Mustafarians,
You can just call us Akirans.
Akirans.
Is that something different? That the same thing.
Well, a Muharan would come from directly Muhar,
So
the
so
only
you're-
real city in all of Har'Akir, and an Akiran would be those who dwell in Har'Akir.
But you're saying your god octopus frowns against magic against the Muharians.
Oh, some of the gods would, yes. I don't know what this... Octopus? I don't
that
know
what-
what that is.
Yeah, I thought that's what you had said.
So an octopus is a mollusk.
No,
Well, you-
it's. I don't think
Yeah.
it's worth it. I don't think
Yeah.
it's worth it.
Okay.
We should probably start going.
I agree.
Yeah, let's get moving.
I pull out my map.
Okay. You know the way back to the woman's abode. Last time it took you about 4 hours across.
Now it should take us less time.
However, the dunes have been kind of shifted in the last day or so, especially with the large storm that had come into the area.
I would like to use my deft explorer to track the woman. I don't think I can use it that
Yeah,
way.
there's, you're gonna get there. You're
Okay.
pretty confident. You know direction. You know the way the sun is in the sky. Heat bearing down onto you. A little bit of wind blustering over the dunes. You're pretty sure you know the way. Like, you just go in this direction. But Vivian leading the way.
Yeah, I'll lead.
All right. Vivian, go ahead and roll me a d20 and a d10.
Okay. Oh, wait, did this change?
Maybe.
Oh, I don't have my things on the side. Okay. I'm just gonna do /r d20
All right.
and d10.
All right. As you start trudging across the dunes of this hot sand, the area where you had been previously is kind of pockmarked with these little pockets between the dunes of not really loose sand, more hard ground, and kind of like you saw those cracks where the fire came out of from the storm. You would see several of those kind of lining in between the dunes. Occasional sand kind of spilling into them and spilling in from the wind. But it is kind of pockmarked with this kind of crackling, small mini chasms in between the dunes as you start to cross them.
Can we go around?
You kind of look around in between all of the dunes around you and between all of them. And the dunes seem to be kind of angled, like lined up in a northeastern or southwestern direction, kind of going southwest to northeast. Like, so you kind of have to climb over them to go west or east, either way, even north or south.
Yeah. I think John would say, I don't know much about deserts, but I don't think this is normal.
Oh, the storms do leave scars. This is not unusual. They usually get filled in every now and then. Rumor has it that, well, they delve deep into the labyrinth below. Not a fate anyone would want to suffer.
Wait, well, so there's something underneath this whole desert?
Not much
A
of
la
it. I don't know how
a labyrinth?
far, but I have heard of the labyrinth at least in River's Shelter, and there is of course the pit in Muhar. There have been stories and legends told about a great complex beneath the desert, yes.
Why does Muhar have a pit?
For those, different infractions, some are cast down into it.
And that pit
Uh,
goes into the labyrinth or somewhere else?
That is what the stories say, yes. I have never been myself, otherwise you wouldn't have seen me. But not a fate anyone would want. The horrors down there are told to be numerous and varied.
And do people usually come back from the labyrinth?
Oh, no, certainly not.
So if somebody went into the labyrinth and then came out, they would be pretty popular, pretty famous.
I think they would have quite the
Yes.
opposite effect of what you are thinking. I believe if they would see someone that they had thrown in, oh, they'd probably do something worse to them.
uh, what could be worse than that? I mean, do they cut off the hands and the feet and the ears and everything and then throw people in the pit? Or is that
I-
specifically you get thrown in the pit or you get your hands cut off?
I think it's there is always the option if you certain laws you can accept the pit instead. I believe it depends on the infraction, I suppose. I'm not a lawmaker myself, unfortunately. That would be up to the high priests.
Ah, a theocracy. Great.
Um, how much longer do we got? We just got to cross this dune and we're there?
I'd say you would, like, about 30 minutes into your travel, you would start to see this pockmarked area of in between all of the dunes. There are these cracks and small chasms. Very small. They're not
And we don't.
giant.
I think we can get a lot of our questions answered about punishments and how the government works from this lady we're trying to see.
Yes. Maybe we should tie all of each other with a rope in case someone falls. We can pull them back up.
Yeah, and just so everybody knows, if like when we're fighting or something, if you guys like want to move, I can we can move together. To just
Like we
you know.
like a dance? Like we used to practice?
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, just kind of yeah, if something somebody gets up in your grill and you don't like it too much, and yeah, we can kind of boogie out of the way.
Duncan,
Oh man.
do you still have rope?
I think so.
Let us all make sure we are together in case someone falls.
All right.
I should probably go on back and be the anchor.
Yes, that is a good idea.
Yes, I have silk rope.
That will probably work.
Silk's pretty strong, I think.
That's not that strong, but
Hey, for all the ropes to be tied up with, silk is not the worst.
Do you guys want me to spider in case we fall in? I can maybe hold you all.
I mean, I think I got that covered, but if you want to, I don't know.
All right. Well,
Can you?
I think we
Cause
can just maybe just
spider
walk.
web's pretty strong.
let's go with let's go with you, Big John. I'd rather not.
Okay. You won't fall. I'll make sure of it. And then Big John would get the rope and he would firmly tie it around his waist and then offer it to the next person.
All right, so
Uh,
you guys tie yourself in a line to not fall in these largest small cracks. They're anywhere ranging from like 5 feet wide to like inches. Like they're not
Yeah, it's just-
great chasms.
Well, there could be a collapse or something. You never know.
Is everyone wanting to? Vivian's just gonna wrap her arm, like her wrist around it. She's not gonna wrap her whole waist, but.
I'm holding on to the rope. Yeah, I don't think I'm all tied up on it.
Fair enough. Everyone hanging on while Big John is tying himself to the rope.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I will lead the way, or because John is the anchor, so he should be last. Unless somebody else wants to go first.
Well, you were leading the way with the map and stuff.
Indeed, I was. Very well.
But as you're all kind of traveling along through this cracked area, it's not too bad. I mean, it's the heat is scorching, but honestly, it's a little easier because there's less dunes. The dunes aren't quite as high, and they're more sparsed about. It seems the sand had been almost like picked up and moved elsewhere, not here.
Did Senna grab the rope?
Senef will grab the rope. Yeah, she's not tying herself to it, but she goes along with whatever.
Okay.
She's easy going for the most part. But as you're starting to travel across, maybe an hour into this, so you're an hour and a half into your journey for the day, Vivian and Doza would spy a couple. Looks like a huddled mass of humanoid figures in the distance, kind of marching along, and also in kind of single file, similar to you all. Looks like there's 5 of them.
Humanoid?
Yeah, I don't want to say human because you don't know. You don't see pointy ears. You don't see round ears. They're about 5.5 feet
They
tall.
don't look
ish.
undead.
Are they wearing uniform?
Roll me a d10, Dozo. They don't appear to be wearing a uniform. You could see like darkened tan skin on several of them, and looks to be leather sort of armor on a couple. But mostly white or pale tan clothing. Khaki colored.
And they're also doing the single file line rope thing?
Not the rope thing, there's
Oh.
also single file.
Okay.
That'd be like Shaun of the Dead when they like walk past each other.
Looks like the front of them, their leader or whatever, whoever's leading their pathway seems to be wearing a hat with like kind of feathers on it.
They don't notice us, I'm assuming.
It doesn't appear so, no.
Do we introduce ourselves or do we?
I'd say they're like a couple of dunes over. Like as you're passing one dune, you can kind of see them going over another dune, like 100 feet, 200 feet out.
Maybe
This
we'll
one
tell
does not know if we should involve strangers in the desert.
Jennifer, or is it normal for people to traverse the desert out here?
Well, there is the Chosen of Suit, but they're not usually out this far.
I'll describe their outfits to her.
I couldn't say. I've never seen one of the Chosen. Well, they could be a Kieran. Who knows?
What's an Akiran?
I myself am an Akiran. You are not.
Maybe if they are headed back to the to your home, maybe they could just take you.
That could be an idea. Are you trying to push me off so quickly?
Yes.
No, you wanted to go home, yes? I thought the faster the better.
Well, that could be an idea. Yes, the faster the better.
Can I make can I make an insight check on her to see if she's gonna tell on me?
Oh,
I would
Tell
say
what?
at this point, like it's too far past the
she's not even
thought.
thinking about
Yeah,
that.
she's not thinking about it right now.
Okay.
It would
No,
not
I
be on
meant,
her
like,
expression or on her voice in any way.
Can I detect thoughts on her?
Surface
You
thoughts.
absolutely can. The surface thoughts on her would be faster does sound better. These are strange folk after all. They'll probably get me killed.
That's true.
Yeah, she's right.
That's what you would get, surface thoughts.
I'm just waiting for her to see like what everyone else wants to do before.
Yeah, let's go up and say hello.
Okay. Vivian from far enough, when she figures her voice carries. Bonjour, mes amis.
Yeah, as you kind of get between these two dunes and they're kind of slowly trudging across the top. I want everyone to roll me a D20.
Oh boy.
Is this a pass-fail kind of thing?
19.
It's a win-lose kind of thing.
Not looking good.
That
You
depends.
don't know what
Maybe-
wins, you don't know what loses.
Yeah, that's right. It could be the low number wins. You never know. That's D&D. Ah.
Alright, Vivian, as you call out, their figures would kind of warble for a moment and then swoosh away into sand. As if they just kind of like not oh no, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so well kind of thing, but kind of like that, like where they just kind of disperse into sand, like they're not talking to you. Like one of them you would see kind of like the rear end of their train kind of turns his face, and you can see almost a smile on it before it
It's like
disperses.
some sort of illusion, maybe.
Some sort of illusion, maybe.
Some sort of
However,
mirage in the heat.
almost like a
Yeah, mirage.
mirage in the heat.
Well, is
However,
that just-
Vivian, with your distraction, or being distracted, I should say, out of one of the cracks in the ground, a large stinger
Mm.
strikes out at you,
Mm.
getting a 19 to hit.
Yes, it does hit.
I need a.
Do I see that?
You would
No,
all
I
see
can't.
it in this moment
I
as
can't
it
impose
happens.
disadvantage on that. I
You
don't
cannot.
think.
I would say not in this moment, because everyone is surprised, unless you have ability that says you can't be surprised.
I don't
Nope.
believe so.
But a
Does alert?
alert does not make you immune to surprise anymore.
Poop. Okay.
They
Yeah.
missed it.
I need a
Yeah, they are.
Constitution save with a 15. It's a good one to pass. You take 11 points of piercing damage and 11 points of poison damage as a
my
massive scorpion the size of a horse rears up from this crack, click-clacking its claws. And I'm going to bring you guys to a map, as you would see, you would hear click-clacking coming from another one of these cracks. I'm going to bring you guys to a map.
Yeah.
So did it end its turn right there?
So Vivian got absolutely impaled.
Yep.
Is like gurgling blood.
As this massive scorpion, like I said, like the size of a horse, click-clacking its little claws, strikes out at you. And we're gonna roll some initiative.
God, I
Very
got a 1.
Very soon, Senef is not going to be our problem anymore.
Yeah. So when it struck, did that end its turn next to Vivian?
I think we're all surprised.
You're all surprised.
So we all lose a turn. So Vivian's gonna die.
Were you surprised? I was surprised. So surprised.
I'm surprised.
That's right. I moved when I moved you guys.
Oh my god.
Quite possibly.
We all rolled like shit.
Who's not on there?
Wait, so
we need our Esquire.
oh, it's like a collective group sucker pass or fail?
No, it was just whoever's gonna. I'm not gonna tell you how it works because then you'll figure it out. And but there was a thing where
There's a thing with a thing.
there's a thing with a thing.
And Senef too needs to.
She's gonna go on initiative 0.
Okay.
But we need our Esquire to give us.
I clicked it, but it's not.
Click it better. We'll do crossing the chasm. Why not?
Here we go. 18.
18.
The only one of us to get double digits.
Does absorb elements work on poison?
No.
It
No.
works on acid.
Yeah,
I think-
acid, fire, ice, and thunder, I believe.
It's weird because chromatic orb can do poison, but not or maybe I don't know. Some of those things are weird like that. But Esquire, you are up first as this massive scorpion stabs the shit out of Vivian. What
Yeah.
is
She's gurgling blood.
it?
as I
Impales
said.
her right in her backside.
Man, we don't have access to second level spells yet, do we?
You do.
Because we need a long rest. Oh,
I
did
would
we
say
long
like
rest
you guys
anyway?
got a long rest essentially. Like you got all your hit points back. Why not? I don't care.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just. Did I click that? I did. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with a magic missile.
All right.
Oh, yeah, it's
Well,
too late anyways.
Unless you wanted to switch with Vivian with her.
I was really hoping we could switch so I could cure myself.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you want to, we can.
That makes sense.
Go right after the
For sure.
scorpion.
That's really
Fair
good
enough.
idea.
Fair enough. So that'll take us to Vivian then.
So
She
I'm 9.
clutches her heart, which was impaled pretty much.
Yep. Right next to it at
Uh,
least.
Yeah.
Poison coursing through your veins.
Cure wounds. Oh my god, that's it.
Did yours roll the 2D? Oh no, I guess whenever you level up. So roll another D8.
Another one?
Yeah, because it looks like it only rolled 1D8.
Another
Oh,
5.
So you get 11 hit points. As you heal yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's like, woo. Neck. And I will. Holy fuck. I will attack it with my scimitar, I guess.
Well, Cure Wounds is an action.
All right. So bonus action. You're right. Shit. I don't think I can do anything with the bonus action.
Hunter's mark?
Yeah,
No, 'cause
Hunter's
that's a
Mark.
spell.
Yeah, it's a spell. Yep.
It's a spell.
Oh.
I can't even use it.
Is it really?
It is?
What else do I have? Hold on. I have new stuff, so I'm just trying to see here. Can't do that. Can't do that. Need to hit with the weapon. I can't disengage, but I'm gonna probably try to run.
Sweet.
Hey, I just told you. I just told you if you want to move, we can move.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to move.
It's gonna try to claw out at you.
Yeah, Yeah.
with one of its click clackers. Getting a 16 to hit
Ah, it just hits.
as it click clacks towards Vivian, unfortunately grabbing you
Oh,
as you
Jesus
are
Christ.
grappled by it,
Ah,
and you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jesus Christ.
As you
Okay.
try to run away, and as you kind of do, it just kind of grabs a hold of your foot and just kind of picks you up, rearing back its stinger once more.
Oh, well,
It's gonna kill me.
Let's make long runs.
That'll take us to the scorpion's turn.
Yeah, it's gonna kill me.
The scorpion will definitely attempt to sting Vivian.
Give me one moment, please. It rolls a 1, Steven.
All right, there you go.
So
Uh,
what you'll see is everyone will begin to watch as Vivian is impaled again, but Esquire with his many hands, when he casted Mage Hand, it was like 3 or 4 hands combined in one, and he reached out, and the one hand got in the way of the stinger and disappears.
all right. Otherwise,
As I use a portent.
was gonna roll a nat 1. As it kind of like somehow gets blocked, it is going to use its other claw to also attack Vivian,
Yeah,
getting an 11 to hit.
that misses.
At which point that will take us to Esquire.
Yeah,
As
I
Vivian
felt
is
like
still
the-
in this thing's one claw, and it tries to claw out. Vivian, you're just kind of scrambling not to get hit by it after that other. You saw that stinger coming, and it would have murdered you in your
I
head.
felt
Yeah.
like the stinger was much more impressive than a claw.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we are going to hit it with magic missile.
All right.
1, 2. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. 1, 2, 3.
that's too many.
Oh, that was too
Are you
many.
doing it first
so-
level or second level?
It would be first level. So it was 3. I guess I can just click magic missile. That's so weird. Okay,
Good damage.
so it'll be
right or no?
8,
Yeah.
13.
No, it'd be
Nice.
13 points of damage as your missiles plunge into the side of this armored scorpion. As it kind of meets that exoskeleton, the carapace, the chitin. Anything else for Esquire?
Gonna. I don't like any of this. So I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We're gonna go like right here.
All right, running
Kinda.
across.
Yeah, just kind of get a better view of everything.
Fair enough.
Someone help her!
That'll take
and
us to
that'll
Elias. Yeah.
All right. So I will. This sucks. I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna hold a command. For after this guy. No, I can't do that. I'll just cast command on this thing. I think, right? Does it have to be a humanoid?
Yeah, I think it needs to be able to understand.
To a creature you could see within range. Yeah, it doesn't understand my language. All right. So I will step off to the side a little bit. Stand next to Dunk. I'll be like, "Hey, Dunk, it's real nice hanging out with you again. Just, you left. But hey, check this out." And I spin around and I hip thrust right at this guy, and I go Twinkle Star, and I cast Twinkle Star.
All right.
Twinkle star.
As what happens when you hip thrust? What happens? Being a nat 20.
That's a nat
Jeez.
20. As I hip thrust from my pelvis, a beam of light shoots out, and as it hits this guy, he starts to shimmer and shine as well.
You have this too, Duncan, by the way.
No, I don't.
Do I look impressed? Who looks impressed?
Oh, you didn't take Starry Wisp?
Duncan totally looks impressed.
I did take
Oh,
Star
Big
Quest.
John is super impressed.
It's Starry Wisp, he just reflavored it.
Oh,
As it starts to shed dim light around the area for a brief moment. And takes 6 points of radiant damage. As a star-shaped beam of light shoots towards this giant scorpion.
Giant scorpion.
Anything else for Elias?
I will move forward just a little bit more, get in a range here, and I will give a wink over to Vivian, give her bardic inspiration.
All right.
And as I wink, I strike out and punch this thing right in the carapace.
Yes. Because whenever he uses bardic inspiration, he can also make an unarmed strike.
And that's just going to be. I don't have an attack for that. So that's my dex. So,
Roll dagger. And it does a d6 damage. A 14 is going to miss, though, unfortunately.
all right. That'll be my turn.
That's going to take us to surprise guest number 1.
Oh no.
As the click-clacking gets louder. As for smaller scorpions, the size of regular scorpions, skitter out of the area here. And I'll move up. You know what? They're gonna swarm Doza, all of them at once. Why not? As they all try to sting Doza. Yeah. Getting a 7, a 4, a 7, and an 8 as they try to start stabbing at your feet, Doza. Horrible time. They're just baby scorpions. Baby giant scorpions?
Yeah. They're still. Yeah.
Yep.
Deadly.
Yeah, they are. But yeah, they clamber up. They clamber up and just start stabbing at your feet, and you just kind of do a little dance. But that ends their turn, taking us to Big John.
Big John yells out, "Let her go!" And he moves over to here. And he's going to swing with his hammer right down on that big
Yeah.
old scorpion head.
Break that chitin. Chitin? Chitin? I don't know.
Chitin's, I believe.
It just sounds
I
wrong.
believe.
If you don't like, chitinous sounds right, but chitinous sounds wrong. But chitin sounds wrong. But
It's a weird word.
it is.
chitlins.
A 16 will hit. Let's see if it is toppled. Got a 19 on its save. It is not toppled, but you do hammer into it. You hear that cracking of its carapace as little juices start to fill out of its exoskeleton.
Okay, and I'm going to action search.
All right,
And I get an attack again.
do it again. Nat frickin' 20.
Nice.
So who's inspired by this? Getting heroic inspiration.
I already have
We'll
it. So.
say
You
Doza.
shouldn't. Nobody should have it.
Oh,
It goes away on.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
Duncan has inspiration already, though.
yeah. Duncan is the only one who has inspiration, as well as Big John, because he's human.
Why do I have it?
Because you saw me do a twinkle
Because you
star.
saw him do
Oh,
a twinkle star. It was
The
inspiring.
twinkle star. The twinkle star. Yeah.
yeah. Dozo get it.
Okay.
And here we go.
Oh, I'm so impressed. I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
For 27 points of damage, as you hammer down into it and you just hammer it again,
Jeez.
it explodes into this kind of gore just onto the ground, hammers down, claws go limp. As it does,
Damn.
No.
That's-
what do you mean, oh no?
The baby's gonna crawl out of it.
Four baby scorpions
Okay,
crawl out
it's
from
not
its
as
underside.
It's not as bad. I thought you were gonna say there's acid blood, and I was like, oh fuck.
No, that'd be cool. Fire blood.
You killed their mama.
As you killed the mother scorpion. Now deal with the babies. Now these ones actually have to roll initiative now.
Don't worry, they suck.
Yeah, they'll probably all hit me.
We'll find out. The top four got a 17.
Mine is technically 18
Yeah.
because I switched with.
Yeah, so you will go before them.
Thank you, Esquire. By the way, thank you, Cody, for that.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like I saw it coming.
Anything else for Big John as you just smashed the crap out of that giant scorpion?
So is Vivian on her feet, or is she like?
She would
Drop
fall. I would
prone.
say, Vivian, give me a dex save. She's on her feet.
Okay, that's the end of my
Barely.
turn.
Barely. That will take us to Duncan.
Can I get over to Vivian?
Yeah, you can move through Big John.
Okay,
You will be leaving the
great.
space of one of these scorpions, though.
sure.
Alright, it's going to try to sting you.
They can try.
Getting a 15 to hit.
That misses.
Just seeing the opportunity, it just kind of jumps over. They're leaping scorpions, why not? Lands at your right next to your feet and just kind of face in the dirt.
Vivian, may I touch you?
What?
I need consent.
Saying always.
If you're gonna hear me, do it.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds
Alright.
for
Did yours roll
10.
2? Yours didn't reset. Yep.
but
Okay.
that's still not
That's
great.
still good.
Look, it's great. I'm more than half now, at least.
All right. And then for
So that means Duncan only touches women against their consent when they're unconscious.
that's right.
Ooh.
That seems worse.
Ooh. We'll
Wait,
we're not
what?
touching that subject. Anything else for Duncan?
When did
Back to
Duncan
fantasy.
when did Duncan do that?
He hasn't yet. Duncan, anything
Yeah.
else for your turn?
I don't think I have anything that I want to do right now.
All right. That will take us to Doza, surrounded by 4 scorpions.
Surrounding's, a stretch. Doza's not scared of these scorpions.
Yeah,
He's gonna attack the one that's closest to him, which I guess is right on top,
it's kind of
Right
like
is
right,
square.
right under your
at my
feet.
feet. So he's gonna get.
Does Doza have a tail?
Doza does have a tail.
All right, it's trying to stab your tail.
Can't stab my tail. That's a special tail. You're gonna get dagger attack.
All right, go gadget dagger. Getting a nat 1. The good news is you are inspired now.
Well, I can't be inspired because I was already inspired, so I'll use that inspiration on the nat one.
Then that is
Roll.
good news as well.
But can't you
If
give inspiration on
Only
nat
on
ones,
a
or
nat
is it
20.
only
Nat 20 you give inspiration. Nat 1 you get inspiration.
Got you.
Unless you already
Alright,
have
so-
inspiration.
For a
in which case you
2,
use-
Two's
that-
doing great. This guy's not gonna get hit.
a 7 is going to be a miss, unfortunately. They're-
They're,
they're-
he's, just too ti-
Yeah,
he's too tiny.
they are
And
very
he's just
small.
like and kind of fast, like a little spider when you're trying to stab. When you try to stab a spider,
Yep. I've never done it, but I can only imagine. Catching one in a cup is hard enough.
Camel spiders. All right. He's gonna get. I'm just gonna do one unarmed attack, not like a flurry of blows or anything.
All right.
So does or I guess. Actually, am I still exhausted? Have
You
that one-
would be.
Okay,
would
so
be.
I've got a 12 to hit that one of those guys.
12 just hits.
All right.
They don't have quite the exoskeleton that their mommy did. As you punch into it, it just splatters to the ground.
Yes, they can be killed, everyone. Yes.
I sure want to
And that'll be my turn.
All right, that will take us to Vivian.
I think I'm also exhausted, aren't I? I went unconscious.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you gotta roll the Constitution save.
I did. I think I failed it.
That was last time, yes. Right. So
Yeah.
you should have a point of exhaustion.
So -1 to everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you guys
going forward?
Do you guys want a little button for exhaustion, but you'd have to click it on every single thing like Bless does? Like
I
just made my own exhaustion like that because it's easier for me to keep track of,
yeah.
so I don't forget in the roll.
Maybe I'll just do that.
So,
I'll
you
put
don't
it-
need to
I'll-
make one for me.
I'll put it into your character sheets if you don't have one already. Next time.
Yeah, Vivian will first attack this first scorpion. She'll go, oh, merci everyone for oh your help. Yes, it's kill these. 11.
An 11. Ed, what are you shooting? It would
Oh,
be a
shoot, wrong
disadvantage. They
one.
are right in front of you.
I meant to click scimitar, which is the same thing. Sorry.
Okay. An 11 will hit.
Okay, let me just. I honestly meant to do scimitar.
Okay.
Man,
which one are you
my
slashing
eyes
at?
still, my eyes
Oh,
still
you're good.
fucked. This one here,
All right. That will hit it
4, 5.
as it cuts it right into. Stinger of it falls to the ground.
And then I'll go right for the next one beside me with my offhand, which is this button.
24 will also hit. As you
23.
Oh, nice.
23
So do
will
I get
hit.
-1 to attack damage as well?
Not damage, just attack. Just
Okay.
any d20 roll essentially.
Okay.
And spell save DCs.
And she will stumble back behind here and just kind of keep her distance.
All right. And we'll take us to the northern scorpions. As they are going to, one's going to try to attack Big John, while the other's going to try to attack Elias. So trying
Did I
to.
take my armor off? I said I did at in the last game, but I don't know if I actually did.
I don't. You said you did. Yeah.
I changed it in my character sheet already.
Yeah. You left it there. Or you can carry it with you. I don't care. Getting a 17 to hit Big John, which I think just misses from his armor class, as it clinks off of his steel-toed boot, and an 11.
Sorry, I'm mute. That's
Yeah,
a
you're
miss.
good.
Yes.
And an 11 to hit Elias.
Dance out of the way.
That will take us to Esquire, as the little ones aren't near as big of a threat as the big one.
Yeah, I'm gonna use True Strike on the one that is. I'll show you after I click it.
Well, you got moved up to it anyways.
No, it's 30 foot range.
No, True Strike is melee.
It's got a range of 30 feet.
That's just because I didn't actually add it in. It's the previous. I didn't change the old True Strike. Yeah, I left some things there from the previous thing.
Oh, okay. I thought it made it a 30-foot range. Okay.
No, that would be ridiculous.
Then I won't do that. I'll just do fire bolts.
Okay.
What did I roll?
You rolled a 13.
Is that enough to hit?
It is.
Okay. And then I'll roll the fire bolt.
Which one are you striking?
I will tell you that now. Go ahead and roll that damage. It's this one. Oh, hold on.
You can always describe it. The one south of Duncan. As it burns to a crisp. You got scorpion for dinner.
That's actually probably a good thing.
Yeah. You can. They're edible.
Keep one alive. We can talk to it.
Anything else for Esquire?
Nope, that'll be it.
That will take us to
Has-
Elias.
Has Sniff done anything during this whole time?
You've seen her slowly creep back.
That's it. All right.
She is a frightened little girl.
As Duncan says, try and keep one alive, I bring out my dagger and try and plunge it into this guy right in front of me.
All right.
No, daggers do not work. You must punch.
You can talk to them too, Elias.
That 18 will hit. As you plunge your dagger into it. A little squelch.
I'll just kind of move over by Sinef.
The scorpion next to you will take an attack of opportunity, though.
That's fine.
They're gonna roll good one day. It got a 7. As you move to Sinef, oh, my hero.
All in a day's work, man.
That will take us to the 2 scorpions by Doza, trying to sting at him. Getting an 11 and a 5. As they suck.
Miss.
Can't roll above a 9 with them. But that will take us to Big John with this one little scorpion that kind of just tried to sting out at Elias.
Okay, Big John's gonna squish.
15 will squish. Yep, absolutely. There, you don't see that scorpion when you lift your maul up.
And then,
It's covered in dirt and sand. It's just not there.
and Big John will move, square up with these 2 guys to help those out, and then that'll be his turn.
All right, that'll take us to Duncan.
Duncan's gonna try to talk to one.
Use your action to cast Speak with Animals.
Yep.
All right. What are you saying?
Hey, why are you guys attacking us? We did nothing to you.
So hungry. Kill.
What? Oh, we'll give you some food, but we're not food. We're people.
Give me a persuasion check.
We're not food. We're people. He's like doing the shoulder shrugs.
It just kind of continues to repeat. Kill.
Kill. Stab.
I like to imagine Duncan is going.
He's like using his hands as
Jittering.
claws.
Jittering.
Yeah.
Like a little. While the other one just screaming, "Mommy!"
Aww.
Aww.
Yeah, no one make you feel bad about it.
Clearly,
We're awful
we
sorry
need
about
to keep that one alive that he's talking to and turn it into a minion.
That will take us to Doza, though.
Doza's gonna punch the one that's in front of him.
All right, punching.
Well, no, he saw Elias stab, and he's like, "Oh, I can maybe this one can stab them," and he's gonna dagger attack.
All right. Dagger away. An 11
An 11's missed.
just hits.
Oh, it just hits.
Just hits. AC is actually 11. As you do stab into it, and they're the easiest
And,
killed creature alive. It seems like.
Since I don't know what's going on with this conversation because of chittering,
You just
I'm
hear click
going
clack.
to bonus action unarmed strike.
All right. That'll hit it.
Man, I wish it was that nat 20.
As the last scorpion is pummeled to death. The winds gusting across the dunes. We're gonna hop out of combat. As Senef herself looks winded from the events.
She didn't do anything.
I said she looks winded. I didn't say she did anything.
She looks scared and terrified.
Doza would like
And
to
now
pick
she's
up
burnt. Firebolt.
the small scorpion snacks for later.
All right, give me a survival check. Trying to scoop up the small scorpions. One of them's already cooked for you. With a nat 20, yeah, you've got one of them is obliterated, but you have 7 scorpion snacks. They would amount to, we'll say, 2 rations.
What happened to the
Actually, we'll say 1 ration. Yeah.
the mom?
The mom is still there. She's just crumpled and broken.
Can I give? Does her stinger look intact?
Give me a nature check.
Nature check.
Oh, is anybody inspired by the way I survived?
I would- I would-
scorpions.
I would say
Yes.
for this, nah.
Vivian
Yeah,
would be
that's fair.
inspired.
Can I get the claws from the big one?
Well,
meat on
at the
claws.
moment, we got someone checking out the scorpion for usable bits, essentially.
Okay. Not just for the stinger.
Oof.
It would seem in the maul attack, the stinger was crumpled along with the claws. Like there might be usable meat in there, but it's all splattered and splayed, and bits of chitin intermingled within it. It's different juices as well. This giant
Yeah.
scorpion is of no use to anything. Little ones, you can eat the shell.
Soft shell.
Big John, watch out. Is everybody okay?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Vivian got messed up some. How are you feeling, Vivian?
Happy that that is over. Not good.
All right. Well,
I'm
think we
fine.
better.
Vivian does a hand, like holds out a scorpion snack.
We actually, I will happily have my vengeance. And then take a bite.
You get the
Vive
the-
la
the-
revolution!
you get the cooked one.
Aggressive. Yeah, aggressive bite out of the cooked one.
All right.
Don't forget to thank the chef.
Oui, merci, Esquire. Don't think I didn't notice you warning me.
Yes, I have the ability to prevent certain realities.
It was, I saw it. I was prepared to die.
I could not go on this terrible place without my guide.
Oh, mon Dieu. Speaking of, I suppose we'll keep going. Yes.
Yes, onward.
Let's go.
Do we want this body to come with us?
It is smashed to smithereens.
That's no use to anyone.
I'm able to lift about 500 pounds.
What would we do with it?
I was just asking, but let's onward. Let's go.
Oh, very impressive. 500 pounds. Yes.
I could probably carry that.
I doubt it.
And Big John like flexes. He's like, I'd probably carry that. 500 pounds. Yeah. We should go though. Come on, guys.
As Vivian's walking, I'm gonna use prestidigitation to like clean off some of the blood and poison that's like on her.
All right. Fair enough. Getting back on your way through the heat. After about 2.5 more hours, you would arrive back at the lone abode with relative ease. The cracked areas kind of give way to regular dunes and rocky areas.
To
Senef would say,
Overlord.
what is this place?
This is where the woman we were talking about lives.
Oh, the criminal.
You don't know that.
All right. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Most criminals won't fess up to their crimes anyways.
Are you a criminal?
I was just about to ask that, Cody.
Of course not.
That's what a
Insight check.
criminal would say.
Confess! Confess!
I would like to see if she's lying.
Give me an
Nah.
give me an
about being
insight.
a criminal.
Elias glances over at Duncan.
I can't load twice in a row, can I?
Was Elias trying to say something?
Yep,
Duncan?
I can.
Oh, the 6? Yeah, you don't know. It's kind of hard to read, especially with all the dirt
I
on
just
her.
I just know she's a liar.
Elias knocks on his head.
What you want me to?
Oh, mind reader.
I could.
I would say the moment has passed at this point.
Yeah. I don't.
What's everybody doing? Come on, let's go.
Wait. Let's go.
Senef will say, I'll wait outside. I don't care to enter the abode of strangers.
Well, you
unless
can
invited
be
in.
on your way. If
I
you'd
would just
like.
wait out here under the tarp. This'll be fine.
Quickly, everyone, while she's distracted, let's go.
No, we cannot leave people behind. I would be a bad guy if I did that. As much as I wish I could.
But entering into the abode, you would see the old lady.
What, are you saying that out loud?
Vivian?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because Doza just kind of looks at her like, aren't we ready to leave these guys behind? He just kind of like turns his head like the the cat or dog that like kind of cocks his head to the side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not always consistent.
Fair enough. But entering in, you would see the woman. She seems like she's sewing something at the moment, or stitching something rather.
Hello, do not be alarmed. We have returned. If you remember the sound of my voice, that's me, my compatriots.
She just kind of looks up in your general direction.
We found some crystal eyeballs.
She smiles lightly.
I still don't think that I understand what we're saying.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look her in the face and cast detect thoughts.
Okay. Weirdly enough, you wouldn't get any surface thoughts.
Oh. Huh.
I will use the spell though to say hello. Hello. Oh, I lost Duncan's voice.
Hello,
I lost Duncan's
is it
voice.
me
Ephraim.
you're looking for?
She'll respond. Oh, hello.
I'm not sure if you have understood us or not, but we were
I have
here-
understood some of what you have said. Parts.
Well, we visited the well as you instructed, and we come with a gift.
She almost like waits.
How did you lose your eyes?
That would be a talk for another time. Not a pleasant one, to say the least.
Dunk, you're kind of staring at her. Is it working? Is she saying something?
Yeah, she's talking. She understands us a little. I think she wants her eyes, but I'm trying to find out why she lost them, and She doesn't seem.
Ask her if she's Aziza.
Are you Aziza?
Oh, no, child. I am Mindir. I have been out here for some time, and you all are strangers to this land, yes?
Yes. Her name is Mindir. I'll say out loud. Yeah,
As she nods as he says that.
we are
Mindir.
we are strangers. We've come here sort of against our will.
As that happens with strangers, that is where they all come from, elsewhere. But there is something you should see. Something only I can read or instruct it to.
Are you mortal?
But of course. Aren't we
these
all?
These eyes we have are they're made of crystals.
Yes. Those would be Aziza's eyes. As you guys would hear her, she's still doing the little like half talking without a tongue.
Big John whispers to Elias, like, what do you think they're talking about?
You know, I'm not too sure. But I don't know, Duncan, looks kind of constipated.
I'm thinking real hard.
That's what I was going to say. It's probably about butts.
And consent.
Yeah, Dunk is all about the butts.
It would be of utmost importance if you were to see what I can show you.
I see. So
Well, not
Aziz's
yet.
Aziz's eyes are these are not your eyes. These are Aziz's eyes.
Yes, that is how the story was told. Why would the Pharaoh make me eyes to see with? That would be out of character.
How did you know where to find them?
Through the stories, legends, myths.
I see. So I'll convey this conversation back to the party. She says these are Aziz's eyes. I think we already knew that. They're not. She's not Aziza. She knew where to.
Oh, go ahead.
She knew where to find them because there were some stories about where to find them.
What I don't.
And what are we gonna do with them? Did she tell you that?
Not yet. What were you saying, Elias?
I'm just confused why she's saying that she needs to show us what she sees. 'Cause she can't see nothing.
Maybe she has some sort of a blind sight of some kind, special.
Maybe. There, let's just give her the eyes real quick. Just gotta hold on to them, so she's not actually gonna do anything else with them. I don't think.
I mean,
Hand over the eyes.
we can probably
I walk
give them.
forward. I'm approaching you very very calmly. I'm a little bit smaller than people you normally see. And when I give these to you and you are able to see, I just want you to know that not everybody is as beautiful as I am. So this is not the normal, okay? And I place the one eye in each of her hands.
She'll kind of smile as she appears to be kind of almost like moving her head and her hands in the same motion as she looks around at each of you almost and the room around.
I'm sorry they didn't have any tongues.
Then she kind of gestures to Duncan when you say that.
Yes, he will be our tongue for now, I suppose. I am Vivienne, by the way. Hello?
Did you understand that?
I have heard a few of what you have said. The translation isn't always correct. Akiran is a much simpler language.
Unfortunately, we being strangers don't speak that.
You needn't speak the language, child. All will be revealed to you.
Did she put the eyes in?
She's holding them.
Okay. Do you
She's
want?
not gonna put her eyes in her eyes. That doesn't work like that.
Yeah, you have to
Oh,
hold them.
They have to be held.
Oh, that's right. Okay, forgot. So you can see us now.
Yes, it was almost as expected. I have seen many strangers in my time.
Dunk, what she's saying? She's saying how attractive I am?
She's
Sorry.
Yeah, she's asking if you're single.
Oh, tell her no. Or no, tell her it's complicated.
So so you said you had something to show us?
Yes.
Something of importance?
A forgotten place. Not here. It would be across the desert. Northwest of the White Oasis. I would ask that you would bring me there. So I can show you.
And this is something that will help us?
I don't know what else would. It might even help all of Har'Akir. But it would help many strangers throughout. Many have been deserted.
She's saying she wants us to take her across the desert. What was it called? The area?
Har'Akir,
No, where she wants us to take her.
northwest of the White Oasis.
Northwest of the White Oasis. She said that it might
Isn't
help us. And
That's where we needed to bring the dagger? I think. No?
Using
That was just
I
north
have,
by a river.
By a river.
I have an important question. Can she walk?
Oh yeah, is she missing her feet?
So are that's I'm assuming going to be a long journey. Are you able to make that journey?
I have walked
I-
this desert before.
I can give her a place to rest.
I could help her as much as I can.
Can we leave Senef here then?
I don't think Senef will let us leave her here, to be honest.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
she can follow if she likes to, but I'm just saying to all of you that I wouldn't trust a word that girl says.
Oh,
no, Dunk, did we ever confirm if she was a criminal or not?
I don't know. I never
Well, that's
doesn't-
not Senef, not Senef.
It
Right,
doesn't
right.
really matter.
Oh, Mandir.
Yeah.
Oh dear, yeah. I can ask her. This lady here, I'll point to Senef. We found her.
She's outside, so
She's outside.
yeah.
Okay. We found a lady who said that people who often miss in their body parts have run afoul of the law and have broken some laws.
Well, I don't know about that, but
What? you
it's
can't.
they're hypothetical law.
Certain
can't
things are said not to be seen, and certain things are said not to be spoken.
Did you happen to lose your eyes and your tongue for those offenses?
She remains silent.
It's
I think that's what she's getting at, Dunk.
can I detect her thoughts, as she said?
Her thoughts can't be detected.
Her thoughts cannot be detected. That's right.
Well, you just knew the surface level. Now you know all of them.
But no, you know none of them.
Right.
Well, I asked her if she was a criminal. She won't answer, and I can't seem to get a good read on her with this helmet.
Interesting.
Yeah, I work with criminals all the time in the mercenary, guild.
I mean, I'm not too
I
opposed
mean, yeah, look
to
at
working with
Look
criminals
at this guy.
myself. I'm,
He practically is one. Not just joking.
well, I mean, it does depend on who you ask. Yeah. But I mean, I'm just not sure Sinef would want to travel. We can definitely ask her. I'm cool with traveling everybody. More the merrier. I mean,
Where
not really.
where are we taking Sniff again?
But she wants to go to
She wants
Muhar,
to do her.
She said
and
she would.
I,
She
Muhar.
said she would also accept River Shelter.
Or River Shelter. I don't know. Is that on the way? Can you
I,
ask her if that's like a
Yeah,
direct route? Or
I
like,
don't
is that like.
I don't think Mindir is going to be allowed anywhere if she is a criminal.
Mindir, is Juhar or River Shelter on the way of where we're going? This woman that we found wants us to take her there.
Muhar is to the east and a little north. Some days' travel, at least a few. River Shelter should be about 6 hours travel from here.
Oh, 6
I've-
hours?
I have been there on occasion, although I can't make the travel as late. Can't see my way. I'd get a occasional supplies sent from River's Shelter. I have a deal with the judge there.
So she is a criminal.
Apparently River Shelter's 6 hours away from here, so
Well, let's take her there. That sounds like a best deal for everybody.
She'll
But it's
also
east,
state
isn't
you can even take the river bed. No, River Shelter's north. You can even take the river bed from River's Shelter to the White Oasis
so it's on the way.
in a roundabout way.
Okay, so
Hey, I'm all about doing that roundabout.
well, if there's supplies if there is supplies in River Shelter, that might be something that we could use. But
That's exactly what I was thinking.
we need to get home though. Is that going to be possible?
Not if the Pharaoh doesn't will it, no.
This pharaoh, which direction is he?
She doesn't respond because she's not talking to you.
It is going to become tedious.
Well, could just give her the helmet.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't love
So
that.
actually,
Actually, not a bad
I don't
idea.
think she's gonna fight you for it after. But hey,
I don't think she could.
yeah,
Actually, she might. We don't know. Maybe she knows magic.
who knows?
You don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
it might be easier if you wear this helmet that could allow you to talk to us at will.
I mean, Duncan, that helmet does make you look 15% better.
Thanks, Elias. I would not give it to you to keep, but just to use while we need it.
She would respond, "Nothing is to keep. We all die one day."
Oh, but you'd give it back to me before you die. But like when I ask for it back, I'm gonna take it back.
I have not seen my end yet.
I feel like you're not answering the question.
What
This
was there a question involved?
this
It
is
seemed
my
you made a
helmet.
statement.
This is my helmet that you could borrow. If I ask for it back, will you give it back to me freely?
Of course, I'm not one to take. Typically the other way around. Taken from.
Well, you still do have your hands, which I guess means that you're not a common thief.
No, of course not.
All right, I'll give her the helm. It's gonna take
An hour
a
to
little
a
time.
T.
Yeah, it's gonna take a little time for you to get used to it.
Maybe we can take a short rest. Yes, in here. Vivian's gonna sit down.
I think that's a good idea. I'd like to try something with my axe anyway.
I'll lean out, wave my hand in. Hey, Snef, we're gonna wait an hour. You wanna come in and sit with us?
As she kind of like looks like she has her eyes closed and looks towards you. I was just enjoying the breeze. I suppose. She kind of looks inside. Oh. Is she okay? It looks like she's about to die at any moment.
She seems fine for now, at least.
Is she plagued? Have you checked her?
I checked. She is not
Oh.
deceased.
I'll wait out here if we're to leave soon.
No, we're leaving in like an hour.
Yeah, about an hour. We're gonna head up to River Shelter, and that's where we can part ways.
That is soon enough. I do not need to be in a stranger's home. Is this a home?
Okay, suit yourself.
I just throwing it out there. If you want to dance, we can dance a little bit. Known to boogie during these short rests a little bit.
Known the boogie.
Is there
The
a-
I only dance.
best band name.
Yeah. I only dance if there's good music, and I don't know what sort of music you have. I'll wait out here regardless. I don't mind.
Alrighty.
Does she have water in the house? I remember she had like buckets or something.
There is a bucket of water.
Is the water clean?
Doesn't look like it. Look like it's an old dirty ass bucket. And that is her bucket.
Mm.
It is the
Duncan
one bucket of water that you see.
It is a water bucket, right?
It is.
Can precipitation clean water like that?
Sure, not of disease, but like dirt molecules, sure.
Yeah, I'll
Oh.
do that.
Do you
Yeah.
want me to check for disease in the water? I can do that. Give me 10 minutes.
I'll at least clean it. Just precipitation, just clean that.
It looks like clean water. Still a dirty bucket.
I can.
I
I
will
could
check
purify
it.
it tomorrow.
I will check it.
It's literally just 2 gallons of water.
As all of this is going on, Big John is kind of sat with his back against the wall, looking in his brother's little book, and in front of him he has his hand axe. He kind of has his hand over it, and you kind of almost see a little flicker of the axe like lifting up towards his hand, and he does weapon bond, and after a couple tries, the axe flies, kind of like force flies into his hand.
Ooh.
He's like, guys, I think I got some new tricks.
Did you do that with your mind? Your mind is as strong as your arms are.
Oh, I've been looking at Stash's book for a while now, and I talked to Esquire over there, and I was kind of taking the wrong approach to it. He told me I had to feel it, so I thought of my brother. I thought of him when he would do his magic, and it just happened.
That's a neat trick there, Big John.
Oh boy.
I think it's more than a trick. I think that's pretty damn amazing.
Hold on, I'm gonna look more through this book. I suddenly adopted a southern accent.
Yeah,
It's
Hold on,
hard
let me
not
look
to
through
fall
this
into other
book.
people's accents.
it is. Yeah,
Right,
it's a
right,
trap.
right. I'm going to take a look at this book. There might be more tricks in here. And that's it. John will continue to look at the book during the short rest.
All right, maybe making little notes of your own and adjustments.
Playing
Essentially,
harmonica,
only
jig.
only Vivian gets a short rest because no one else is expending hit dice.
But I can do
And
I can
Dozer
do a
was to
feat.
ask for water from the blind lady.
So I
I
can't.
also did want
I'll
to
say you can
pass-
bond that. Yeah,
I wanted to check if
Okay.
it was diseased.
there is no disease. It's water. It's just dirty. It was dirty.
I'll give
Can-
heroic inspiration to Vivian, and
Oh.
who else doesn't have?
But you're
an
you're not getting a short rest.
I
What
guess
if
I can't just take a short rest and I have to play some music.
If you're not expending hit dice, you do not get
That's
a
it.
short rest.
Really?
Interesting.
Can I expend a hit dice even though I'm at full health?
You can.
Wait, you
Okay,
have to
yeah.
you have to expend hit dice in order to take a short rest?
I don't know if that's really how it works, but that makes sense to me.
That's
Okay.
what we're doing. Yeah.
I mean, some people recharge other abilities.
Right.
Yeah, so it takes a hit die to recharge those abilities, even if
Essentially,
you're
yeah.
fully. Yeah, it's a little bit of survival.
Basically,
I get it.
using the resource.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Resource management is the name of the game.
So
Yeah, then
I
I'll do the same.
I burn a hit die in order to give 2 people heroic inspiration
Oh,
Alright.
by playing a cool jig. So I can give it to 2 people who doesn't have inspiration right now.
Esquire does not.
Esquire gets 1, and Vivian, you don't have inspiration, right?
I do not know.
I'll give it to Vivian.
Give me a performance check.
Performance. Neff is watching. I got real good. 23.
With a 23, you would hear kind of Senef humming along. Almost perfect key and perfect tune with your harmonica playing.
Dang, girl. You got some good pitch.
No. Music is the way of life. If you don't have it, then you have nothing. It is a form of expression amongst many Akirans.
Good to know.
I think you are confusing that with breathing.
No. If you can't breathe, you can't have music.
Yeah, you just said if you can't have it, you can't have anything. It sounds like breathing to me. Yes.
Well, maybe it would be second to breathing. Maybe a cat wouldn't understand.
Okay, let's not go that far about our race, okay?
But you guys do finish your short rest. Mindir does attune to the helmet. And that'll be a good spot for us to take our little 5-10 minute break. So
Do I get to drink some of her water?
She'll be like, oh. You would hear in your head after it's all done. But that is my water. What am I to drink?
We share water.
You would deny an old woman water. Perhaps you are not
No.
long for this desert after all.
No, I'm asking to share water.
Does
Not denying anyone water. It's weird to say it that way.
do you need? I took your accent.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need what? Do you need water?
I think we all need water.
He's got half a gallon.
He's got half a gallon.
Yeah,
Do you want another?
I don't
half?
believe I have any for some
Correct.
reason.
Well, it's 'cause you were in the desert.
you weren't
You
there
got-
when they made water.
Well, I was just, my thinking was, hey, there's water here. We drink before we leave, and I still have the water in my pouch for later.
So we use what, one water?
They'll use 2 gallons of water a day.
Okay.
No, he's trying to take the water from the old lady.
Old
I'm
lady.
Trying to
take the
share it
wa-
with her. Like that's just the way she phrased it.
Yeah, I'm not
but-
trying to. I didn't try to just go dip my head in the water. I asked.
Yeah. But we'll take our little 5 to 10 minute break there.
Yeah.
She'd probably be willing to share, but then she's not getting water. So if you want her to suffer exhaustion points, absolutely can. But we'll take our break
Excellent.
and come back in 5 or 10 minutes. We'll say 20 after. So stick around, folks, and we'll be back in a few.
Time to make.
All right, folks. Welcome back to our Stone Prophet, Sands of Har'Akir. And last we left, the group traveled back to the blind and mute woman's abode, Senef in tow, after encountering some giant scorpion and its offspring. But actually had a conversation, or semblance of one, through her mind, and gave her the eyes so she can now see. And as she finishes attuning, you guys got a little bit of a rest at her place, and she would kind of start speaking to you all. Last spoke to Doza about the water. Doza, give me a persuasion check. While we're discussing the water with a 10. You can have a sip, but no more. I expect to travel the wastes in full
Yes,
as much as I can.
Thank you. I'll go take a sip.
You get a sip. But then she will proceed to kind of fill her. She pulls out an old, dusty water skin, kind of holds up one of the eyeballs to it to inspect it, and proceeds to try to slowly fill up her water skin. And she'll kind of reach out to each of you. And travel to the obelisk will be a daunting one, but no more than the rest of Har'Akir.
Do you have a map?
I do not.
I have a map. I have started. If maybe you could help me. add
I
things to it.
was never one for maps. There are map makers. There could be, if you're lucky, one in River's Shelter, if that is where we are headed.
Oh, oui, that would be perfect.
I know
I
the
think
numbers
that's
grow
where we're
thin.
going.
So with this hat thing, you're just only able to like talk to one person at a time. Because I'm just seeing you just kind of like zeroing in on each person, and I'm not hearing nothing.
You would hear.
Oh, we are hearing.
Yeah,
Okay.
she would kind of extend her conversation to everyone. Cause she's special.
Has she been packing up?
Just the water skin.
Do you need to pack up anything else for this journey?
I do expect to come back here.
I know, but it's a long hike.
Well, I
do
won't
you
be
know how
doing
long
any
that-
sewing or needlework while I'm about.
How long exactly is the travel to the White Oasis? Is that what you called it?
It is a few days' journey from River's Shelter shore.
You don't need a bedroll or some rations.
Well, if we are going to River's Shelter, I can pick up what I need from there.
So they let you in to the shelter?
Why wouldn't they?
Lyle shrugs.
River's Shelter takes all. It is not accepting of many, though.
Will we have any problems with the cat?
At the shelter. Possibly. I
Sorry,
would
because
I
expect.
do not need to go to the shelter. I am not a stray.
I did not mean to call
Most
you a
of
cat.
those at River's Shelter would be those unwelcome and Muhar.
Do they kill at River Shelter?
Ah,
Do they kill people at River Shelter, or is it more of a no-kill type shelter?
She kind of makes a face towards you.
Doesn't know what you're talking about.
Uh, you can be killed anywhere.
Suppose that's true.
Sure as the sky is hot. You all meet our ends.
Well, I mean, sometimes the sky is not hot though. Back where I come from, sometimes we get snow.
I do not know what this snow is.
it's fun.
It's just like sand, but it is pure white, and it is ice cold.
That sounds just as dreadful.
It is, yes.
It's nice for the winter celebration, but after that, it is kind of a pain in the butt.
Anyways, we should probably not waste it. 6 hours?
Or so.
All right,
We should get
let's
to
get going. Let's go. Move out.
I'll stay with Snef and I'll just kind of chat with Snef on the walk.
Okay. What are you chatting about?
Just small talk.
Okay.
Talk about
She won't have much to say, but she'll listen.
Yeah, I'll tell her stories about our small adventures of our miscellaneous things that we did in the watch, or just the little stupid jobs that they gave us.
You probably catch her rolling her eyes every now and then. Just because like she not easily impressed by stories, it sounds like, but she'll still listen.
Did mine doer take her bucket?
She did not take her bucket. She filled up her water skin.
If I spent time cleaning it with prestidigitation, would it be a relatively decent bucket?
It's a bucket. Holds
I
two
will
gallons
take
of
the
water.
bucket.
You now are in proud possession of a bucket.
How do
About-
you carrying the bucket?
Is that like two pounds?
Yeah, it's like 1 pound. Yeah, 2 pounds. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's wood. Oh, you strapping it to your backpack or something?
I'm just imagining him like with this bucket, like just turns the bucket into a backpack.
Good.
I mean, if it's got a handle, it could be a pretty good helmet too.
There you go.
Yeah, he don't.
You get
Yeah.
a plus 0.5 to your AC.
Yeah.
You want me to wear the bucket?
I mean,
I can make a lot more than 2 gallons though, is the thing.
see, now I just thought about that. Now, if we fill the bucket, but then like poke like 6 holes in the side of the bucket, so as it fills, it just kind of fountains out, and we can hold the water skins and just kind of fill it with the fountain.
It's almost like I've already thought of this.
It doesn't. Well, I don't know how the water comes out when I make it. If it's
I think you just make like a globe of it and it just
The
drops.
buckets will serve as a tub.
2 gallon.
It's 2 more gallons than we would have had.
It's true.
all right. Well, we'll figure it out.
All right. So as you travel, Mindir actually seems. You might hear her bones pop and crack every now and then, but she does seem like she manages pretty well over the sands. She has her walking stick out. But who is helming this journey? Who's at the front, kind of leading your way?
I
Vivian?
am not going at the front. I learned my lesson.
I'll go in the front this time. How about that?
Yeah, Big John would probably walk in front with Duncan and/or next to
I'm
Elias,
actually
one of
gonna
the two.
stay near Mondur, Steven.
Okay. She's just kind of following around lazily, like honestly, like you could see her kind of taking in the sights.
Probably been a long time.
It has been ages.
And then, yeah, I think Esquire would attempt to also do small talk with her. Just trying to figure out more of if she wants to open up at all. Not trying to immediately like, hey, are you like evil or not? Nothing like that. Just typical small talk to try to get people to get more comfortable on the journey.
Give me a persuasion check.
Sure, I can do that. Persuasion, you say? Come on.
The 16.
There we
She would tell you about a child that comes to visit her every now and then. Named Day 10. Who she tells stories to every, who writes picture stories. And he's the one who brings supplies.
Amazing. Does this child need to be warned that you are taking a holiday?
If we are to see him in River's shelter, then I would assume not.
Oh, the child might be there.
That is where he lives. He is the son of the judge.
Oh, wow, Judge. Okay. I would like to meet this son.
He is a curious fellow. Curious of strangers. Not as wary as some.
Sometime curious is the beginning of wisdom, though.
Of course. I hope to show you all what wisdom this place has to offer.
This is why I was so adamant of helping you. Oh, watch out. I'll try to just help her not be so lazy.
Fair enough. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm just seeing everything for the first time. In a long time. Is something to get used to.
And we continue.
Alright. As you continue with Duncan kind of leading the way with Big John behind him. Or like beside him.
To the side of me.
Yeah.
We're chatting.
Chatty. As you're traveling across the dunes, seeing some rocky bits here and there, occasional bones sticking up from the sands. And also, at some of the places where you see rocks, you might see very light and small vegetation. Nothing to amount, not like large cactus or anything, but small vegetation. It's not completely lifeless. But, Duncan, I need you to roll me a d10 and a d20.
That's great.
You don't know what it means. Nobody knows what it means.
No, you sure don't. But as you are traveling along through these dunes, which are more numerous than the previous excursion, through the heat, as the sand just kind of reflects all of the light, passing through some of these rocky outcroppings that also kind of seem to have a little shimmer to them. Might be some minerals within them or whatnot. Duncan, you would feel a slight vibration beneath the sand.
Hey, Big John, do you feel that?
Big John would kneel down and put his ear to the ground. Does he hear anything?
Yeah, absolutely. And you would feel that vibration. And then kind of as the train kind of stops. Train. Yeah, you guys walk in a train. You would all start to kind of feel that rumbling.
Big John would stand up and he'll yell, take defensive positions. There's something coming.
Sniff, you know anything about this?
She looks scared as shit. I don't know. And she goes and climbs on a rock nearby.
Yeah, just stay there. I'll protect you.
It's another scorpion.
What is everyone doing?
I'll ready a twinkle star if I see a hostile creature.
I move away from all cracks in the floor.
There are no
I
cracks.
join Snef on the rock.
Okay.
How big is this rock?
There's other rocks about. Like there's other rock.
I will also. I will bring Monsieur over to a rock with me.
All right.
And I would like
How
to prepare
spread out
a
are they?
There's a
Spread
few in this little place.
like 30 feet, 60 feet from each other.
I'll bring you to a map. How about that?
Can I try hiding on a rock since we're doing like some tremors stuff?
Yeah, I was gonna go look for a rock myself.
I want to actually like mechanically hide on a rock.
On top of it?
Yeah.
Like
Like if something's
elevated,
coming
foot
from
flat.
underneath the sand, I want to try to hide from it on the rock.
Like if it's blind.
Give me a stealth check at, I'm gonna say, at disadvantage.
Climb up on a rock too.
Why is everybody getting on a rock? Can I get on a rock with Sinef and Vivian?
Well,
I'm trying to get some.
that's how I get inspiration.
I thought you were writing a twinkle slash.
Twinkle star.
Twinkle
It's
star.
ranged.
Gotcha.
Oh, you either choose a rock or prepare something.
I would say so, yeah. If you're
Okay.
if you're
I'll split second. Gotcha.
I'll do a rock then.
okay.
Trying to get some height.
As sure enough in this
Can I put Sinef behind me though?
well
Like protect her.
she jumped on the rock first and was like kind of watching to see what happened.
That's fair. Okay.
As you're all clambering to the rocks, seeing the kind of sand vibrating about, three giant, kind of cross between a cockroach and a mantis slash worm creature with large pincers burst out of the ground. Two of them next to the rocks
Oof,
around
bad.
Elias and Vivian, while one of them appears right next to the rock, kind of clicking, and you can see this kind of greenish yellow substance dripping from their mouths and mandibles. And we're gonna roll initiative. Elias. Oh, yeah, you were. Yep.
Who's inspired by how prepared I am mentally.
I would say initiative won't count.
Because of
nat
my
20s.
speed. Wow, 2 nat 20s. Let's go, y'all. We are on fire. We're really gonna need those for the campaign, though.
For the actual fights. Yeah.
Who we missing on there?
I should. I
There you
clicked
go.
it. There we go.
So Vivian, you are up first as one of these large. You might have actually heard of these. Duncan too, as they are bane to many farms. From where you're from, they're what's called ankegs.
Okay. Do I would assume I know that they're venomous? Are they venomous?
They are not venomous.
Do we know if they're tough?
You just know they burrow in the ground and destroy farms, and often feed on livestock.
Okay, so, am I in range of it right now? Like, is it...
It
or
bursts
am I
up
higher
right
up?
next to you. It's probably reaching up about 7-8 feet from the sand floor. You don't quite see its legs, its bottom legs, but it does have other legs that it's kind of clawing up through.
Okay, I'm gonna use, Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
And I'm going to also use my, Ambusher's Loop to get an additional 20 total, feet,
Yeah.
on top of my base 35. And I'm gonna get to this rock.
Run away to the
and-
other rock. Okay.
Yeah, the Zephyr Strike prevents opportunity attacks.
Yes.
So gonna
Great
do
spell.
that. I don't have the measuring thing, but I'm assuming 55 feet is enough.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, close.
And then I'm gonna use my longbow to shoot at this one here.
All right.
23.
23 will absolutely hit.
And I'm going. Do I have to say? Oh, and you hit it with the weapon. I'm going to use my ambusher's strike.
Are you using the Zephyr Strike on that one too?
Oh yeah, that's right. It's also a. Do I have to choose to use it?
Yeah, you have a minute to use it essentially.
Oh, then yeah. If I have it, yeah, I'll include it.
But you can only use it once while you have it cast.
Yeah, I'll use it now.
All right.
Otherwise we'll forget. So Dread Ambush, and Zephyrs, and Longbow. Yeah. So.
All right. Let's see if it's right in a Wisdom save.
Yes, Wisdom save.
It ain't scared of you, but it will take 15 points of damage as you quickly rush across the sand, scamper onto a rock, and shoot your bow towards it. It just strikes it right in like the back of its neck as it lets out this kind of like high pitched like yeah,
Raging.
sputters a bunch of acid onto the ground.
Oh god.
Anything else for Vivian?
Nope.
That will take us to Big John.
All right, Big John to get in the right window here. Sorry. What did I do? There we go. Okay, Big John is going to throw his hand axe at this guy right here.
All right. A 20 will absolutely hit it. As you vex it. We'll take 8 points of slashing damage. Your hand axe just kind of chunks into the backside of its also chitin.
Okay. Then I'm going to bonus action weapon bond call it back.
All right. How does it come back? Does it fly back or does it just appear?
It flies back.
All right, Thor style.
It tumbles.
Yeah.
Like almost video game style. Like
As it pulls out, bits of the carapace just kind of crack and fall off the side.
And then I can still action surge, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna action surge, and my movement, I'm gonna move right up to him, and I'm gonna use booming blade with them all.
Tell me about this.
So, in Big John's head, and he's fighting. He's seeing like some of the fights he had with his brother, and how his brother used to use this spell a lot to deal with tough foes, and he just starts to feel this like electricity in his body, and you almost see like a flash inside his chest, and then like electricity pulses through his arms and into his maw, kind of making it glow like an aquamarine color.
Yeah, and you have advantage on the attack.
I do. Let me. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, sorry, I was about to do a regular attack.
It is a regular attack. You don't hit the booming.
did-
Booming blade is for if
I
it
didn't.
moves.
Oh, okay. So
It doesn't
then
do
I'll
extra
just-
damage yet.
Gotcha.
But a nat 20 will definitely hit it.
Woo!
Yeah, boy.
As it takes 20 points of damage. As who's inspired? Is anyone not inspired?
Elias is not inspired.
Elias, you're inspired by Big John's
Hell yeah, brother.
big old lightning style smash.
As
And now there's like kind of
Good.
there's like electricity, like kind of you could see it. It's not affecting it, but it's like electrified. You see bolts kind of just like crawling up it and down and in it and out it, but it's not really affecting it yet.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else for Big John?
No, that'll be the end of his turn.
That will take us to Duncan.
All right, Duncan is going to reach down to his belt and kind of remove a small scroll from his side of his belt. He's going to look up at the sky and all of a sudden start becoming luminous and start twinkling himself. And he's all of a sudden like joints on his body and certain points become shiny and luminous like stars, and he's going to assume the form of an archer.
Okay.
And then
That's just a bonus action, right?
that's just a bonus action. Yeah.
When you do that, can you also shoot a bolt, or is that just turning form?
No, it's on subsequent turns. But
Okay.
but I can still cast Starry
Absolutely.
Wisp
Yeah. At which one?
at the one that I can actually hit, which is the one near Big John.
It has a 60 foot. You can hit them all.
Oh, I thought it was 30 for some reason.
But yeah, shooting at. What does your Starry Wisp look like?
It's probably just going to one of the starry points of light on my body just kind of arcs through the the piece of the scroll
Okay.
and shoots out at one of the onkegs.
All right.
And I probably missed.
No pelvic thrust, but it does miss as it lands in the sand next to it.
I should have used my inspiration. Damn it.
I was gonna say that's the reason why you didn't hit, is because you didn't do a pelvic thrust.
Yep. Anything else for Duncan, though, as he starts to glow?
That is it.
All right, that will take us to the Onkegs. As this one's Corey is no longer with it, it is going to kind of crawl up out of it, and you could see this long, like an elongated cockroach body crawl towards Elias. And Elias, you're gonna get bit.
Yeah, bring it on, come on.
It's gonna try to bite you, I should say. Definitely should say try to bite you. As it gets an 11 to hit.
Nope. Do the limbo.
As Sinep will also get bit. As this thing picks Sinep up, and you can hear bones cracking and popping as she falls limp into its mouth.
Well, I was just gonna ask if you could give her a health bar. But damn.
I don't need to.
6 hit points. 6 hit points.
Yep, but she seems to fall there limp. You can see blood falling out as she screams. The other one here turns around, squelching acid from its mouth, opens up its mandibles and sprays Big John. I can get all you guys. And everyone else on that rock with a...
Can I
Yes?
absorb elements?
You don't even know what kind of damage it's doing. It is doing acid, but you absolutely can. I do need everyone... I need Vivian, Big John, Duncan, and Doza to give me a dexterity save.
I have inspiration. I'm gonna use it.
I'm gonna use my inspiration as well.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't you get one back though?
No, you don't get one if you use one.
Yeah. Correctamundo.
Oh.
As Vivian and Big John each take 9 points of acid damage. Big John, if you use your absorb elements, you only take 4.
Okay.
Duncan and Doza would each take 4 points of acid damage. Which will take us to Esquire.
This creature is in front of me. It is scaring me. I'll take out my dagger, and you'll see the familiar radiant glow as I hit him with a true strike.
All right.
Oof. Should have rolled.
21 will absolutely hit it.
21 will hit. Nice.
Yeah, Squire, that twinkle slash looks pretty good.
So Sinef is 100% dead.
I didn't say that. I said she went limp.
So
As
5 radiant.
it deals 5 points of radiant damage as it bursts into the backside of the carapace, kind of right where near Big John had slashed it, because it turned around to face him. Yeah.
I will then actually activate Stone Cunning, which then will give me 10 minutes of Tremor Sense.
All right. Hey, just like
That
that.
will end my turn.
That will take us to Doza.
Alright, I'm gonna do like a sweet flip off of this rock.
Do a sweet
And-
gainer.
Yep, and run up and start wailing on this dude.
All right, it's got Senef in its mouth at the moment.
And they're all gonna be arm strikes.
All right,
Ugh.
10 is gonna miss.
I'm going to, I
Oh,
figured I was
yeah.
gonna use my inspiration.
All right, you gotta use it.
Yeah,
You don't use it, you can't use it.
that's even worse.
Well, a 10 is gonna be a miss.
I'm gonna use a key point to flurry of blows.
All right, flurry those blows.
Flurry those blows.
An 11 is also gonna be a miss.
Yep.
But a 16 will hit.
Yay.
As you keep pounding into it, it's just like almost like plates along its side, and kind of seeing the underside, it has less protection there. As you deal 7 points of bludgeoning damage to it, as it's whipping around.
You must get it in the genitals from beneath, guy. Yes.
All right. That will take
Just
us.
letting everybody know it's a weak spot.
Yep. Let know. I got you. That will take us to Elias.
I turn to this guy right here. I look for his genitals.
He doesn't have them.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna try. I'm gonna try and go for him anyway.
Okay.
With a twinkle slash.
Twinkle slashing away.
Was that wrong? That was no.
You rolled damage.
There's no roll to it. Bastard.
Is there no roll to it? If you do it from the spell list, it won't. Oh yeah, no, they took away the roll. Why'd that happen? There you go.
16.
16 will hit it.
Alright. We taking the 4 or do I gotta roll?
We're gonna take that 4.
Sure.
He rolled it. Stabs into it. A little bit of twinkle erupts from where he stabbed it. Near a similar place where Doza punched the other one. The assumed genitals.
That will. That's gonna do it.
Alright. That'll take us to Vivian.
Oh no, everyone, I think Senef is in trouble.
We're all
I
in
do
trouble
actually.
right now.
I do actually care. I don't want her to die. I'm going to shoot at this one again. I'm gonna use my Hunter's Mark first on it.
That will negate your Zephyr Strike.
I thought I could only use that first strike once.
I just mean you won't have it anymore.
Oh, that's fine. I just wanted
Yeah.
to get away from it. Yep.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, Hunter's Mark on that.
Mark it up.
And I'm going to use a Walloping Arrow
Okay.
on
Try
it.
and knock
try
it
and
prone.
knock it so that we can get Senef out.
Let's see if you hit it first. 18 will hit it.
So technically 17, because I keep forgetting that I'm exhausted.
Correct, you are. 17 does hit it.
Okay.
It's a strength save for the walloping.
Yeah. Where do I check that?
Ooh. It rolled a 22.
Oh, really?
It was so close to being a 1. But it will still take 12 points of damage as it just kind of hits it in the side of the face. It'll drop Senef on the ground there, and kind of now as it's turning around towards Doza, sees you in its line of sight.
Hello! I'm just going to back up.
Okay.
Hello, Duncan. Don't mind me.
You can stay behind me.
Thank you. That's it.
That will take us to Big John.
Okay, Big John just being sprayed with acid using absorb elements. The acid on his skin is sizzling a little bit, burning him a little bit, but it quickly starts to move into the arm he's using to power his maul, and then it moves up into the maul, and the top of the maul starts kind of has
Dripping.
this cloudy green acidy cloud around it,
Gotcha.
and he's gonna take a swing at the guy right in front of him.
Go for it. As you.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
All right. Unfortunately, that is going to be a miss. As the cloud does dissipate at the end of your turn.
Damn, that was gonna be so cool. All right, I guess I did enough cool shit for tonight. That'll end my turn then.
All right, take us to Duncan.
All right, Duncan, still luminous, is going to shoot another starry wisp at the one near Elias.
All right, the one in the back there.
Yeah.
All right. The uninjured one. 18 will hit it.
I got him.
The
I hit him.
nearly uninjured one, as it will take 8 points of damage as it kind of glows with this wisp around it.
Yeah, and then I am going to use my archer ability to make another attack.
Essentially a second starry wisp.
Exactly.
Why is it only +2? Well, it's still nat 1. You get inspiration.
Okay. I'll take it. I don't know.
I fixed it.
Oh, thank you.
But using your archer form, kind of as it's twirling around, also dripping with this acid, kind of just hits one of the globules of acid instead as it's dripping.
All right. Well, can't all be winners.
Can't all be winners. Anything else for Duncan?
That's it. I will just stay put.
All right, that will take us to the Ankegs. This one is going to, as it got furiously beat up by Big John, it's going to try to bite him again. Getting a 10 to hit.
That's a miss.
Been rolling garbage. Absolute garbage. This one's going to... Can't do that. No, you're too far. It's going to bite at Doza. Also rolling garbage as it drops Sinef's body. Say, getting hit by the walloping arrow. Kind of knocked its face as it kind of spears into the sand next to Yadoza. And this one's going to try to bite out at Elias. Getting a 16 to hit.
I actually would like to use Blade Ward as a reaction and make it have disadvantage.
It's only against you for Blade Ward, right?
Yep.
It's attacking Elias.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, I thought you said Esquire. My bad.
Nope.
We'll start with E. But yeah, 16 hits.
Fair enough. As Elias, you take 7 slashing damage and 3 acid damage as it grapples you into its maw.
I say nothing. Ain't nothing.
That'll take us to Esquire.
Yeah, I don't want to leave our fair lady. Man,
She's got
Alright, I'm
no
gonna-
weapons in hand, so she can't do anything.
there's one in front of me. How hurt is it looking?
It's messed up.
All right, I'm gonna send 2 magic missiles towards it,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna cast it a second level. So I'm gonna send 3.
Well, it's 2 and
correct? So it'd be 4.
2. Right.
So I would send 2 to the one that is holding not Duncan. Elias, yes. So the first 2 will be going to the one in front of me, and then the
Okay.
second 2, the one behind. 1, 2, 3.
Nice. As you batter this one in the backside, it crumples down right at Big John's feet, kind of still half sticking up out of the ground. And I need one more missile.
Oh, didn't want to send.
As it will take 7 points of damage as it's flinging Elias around in the air. Anything else for Esquire? Oh, now it's
That'll be good. I actually have a question. Do I sense anything else coming?
You do not.
Okay, then on my turn then.
We'll take us to Doza.
Alright, Doze is gonna
I couldn't find the genitals.
do some sweet kick
Yep.
flips over here.
I just, in my head, I just see him getting swung back and forth. I don't see genitals!
Yep.
He's just-
They're down here, and I'm going to punch
That's what she
this
said.
thing, and it's.
You're gonna show them where the genitals are.
And we're gonna say cloaca because I don't know what it's got.
It should be something similar to a cloaca.
A
Yeah.
unipurpose hole.
Yeah.
21 will hit it.
Drop him.
It's just flailing Elias around. He's just going on a roller coaster ride up there. Still in its grasp.
Gonna spend some key and do flurry of blows.
21 will hit again. In the same target.
Same target.
All right.
Yeah, he's like, this guy is still dangerous, but he doesn't have one of our companions in his mouth. So,
Not anymore.
yeah.
13. 13 misses, unfortunately.
I will spend a lucky point.
All right.
And make it worse.
Not that lucky today.
Nope. Alright, that'll be my turn.
All right. As Doza starts punching into this, Elias, you're just getting flung around everywhere in this thing's mouth. What are you doing?
So I looked at my roll from last time. It didn't add of my dex modifier, so yeah, this guy actually has 1 more point of damage.
Fair enough.
But then I will. I can still make an attack. It'd just be a disadvantage.
Correct.
I will. I'll do a twinkle slash at disadvantage. Try and get out.
All right, let's see it. Dagger lights up, and it's gonna be a miss. You get inspiration though.
I already had it,
Well,
and I can't. And using it would just give me the 7, right?
I would say you could use it, and it would it would re-roll the 6.
Right. So then I would have the 7.
So then you would have the 7, yes, because it's disadvantage.
Yeah. Now that'll be my turn.
All right. That will take us to Vivian.
Vivian, seeing Elias stuck in the maw, will switch up her target. This one.
All right.
Pull out another walloping arrow. And I'm also gonna try to dread ambush it.
Absolutely. Let's see it.
16.
16 will hit it.
So it needs to do a wisdom and a strength.
It got a 12 on a strength check.
Okay, so it falls prone.
I think the DC is only 10 for those. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Don't take
I
my
have
word
no
for
idea.
it.
Let me look. Do I
It
have-
is DT's 10.
Oh, okay.
But wisdom got a 9, so it would be frightened if you didn't kill it as you shoot it right in the face as it drops Elias to the ground.
Well, it also did the psychic damage, which probably
It did.
helped. So
That is what did it.
perfect. Elias, Elias.
Yeah, you got it. You got it right in the genitals.
It's its face.
She'll thumbs up, and my turn.
All right, take us to Big John.
All right, Big John's gonna yell. Papa John's about to deliver those. He runs up, and he's gonna take a swing with booming blade just for the hell of it.
All right,
At
for flavor.
for flavor. Aquamarine electricity. bolts.
Light it up. 19 will hit it.
Yeah.
For 13 points of bludgeoning damage, as you kind of like lift it up out of its hole where it's coming from, and just slam it down onto the ground. You would hear this thunderous boom as sand gets kind of plowed away from the area as it falls dead.
Boy, that felt good.
So I roll.
Somebody
Duncan?
get the Neff.
What is
Yeah.
Duncan doing?
What is Duncan doing?
Yep.
I guess Duncan is going to try to run up to Sinef. And actually, I'm going to run as close as I can to her and cast Healing Word.
Alright. As you heal her for her hit points, she kind of coughs up. Oh, what happened? Oh, I was eaten. It was horrible.
Dennison just leans over top of her. It's like, this one saved you.
Oh,
Like
okay.
big toothy grin, like right in her face.
Right.
Yes.
I thought I had gone to the hells, but maybe not.
Well, this is hell's.
Elias crawls out of this other Ankeg's mouth. Duncan! Vivian, we need to save... Oh, Snap, you're fine. Oh, Duncan, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Does anything look useful for us on these creatures?
Give me a nature check.
I got an 8.
Not to your knowledge.
So these are the same creatures that I've seen on my farm.
Probably not your farm, but you've heard of other farms having. Maybe you've dealt with them in the past with the help of some of the local militia.
Would I know if there's anything practical to be used from them?
Give me a nature check.
Yeah, Duncan talking about his farm again.
DC is going to be higher, but you rolled a 24. Their hides can be used to make leather. Or actually make the equivalent of better hide armor, essentially. Be AC 13 hide armor. But if kept intact, they do sell for a pretty penny.
Esquire, do you want to you said you can carry things. Do you want to bring these into town, see if we could maybe trade them for some
These things would
water
probably
and
weigh
food?
like 900 pounds each.
I can
Oh,
help
boy.
with some skinning. I am pretty good at that.
And Big John can use his mind. He can control things with his mind.
What? No.
I saw you controlling your weapon.
Yeah, that's all I'm really good at right now. I feel like it was a ritual I learned, but it's specifically for a weapon. You know,
Just a weapon.
just a weapon. It's
Uh,
bonded to me. I'm
and
gonna name it.
is it just the one weapon or any weapon?
It's any weapon I choose, but then I'd lose it with the other weapon. You see what I'm saying?
What
So
what
like
if
if I
what if we put your weapon inside the body of the creature and then you recall it and drag the body with it?
that's a real good
Um,
idea.
Steven,
Yeah.
Is your mind that strong?
can I make like a
I don't
check
think
or
so.
just basic knowledge? Maybe I can just figure this out without rolling anything. About how much do these one creatures weigh?
I told you about 900 pounds, maybe a little more.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yes,
Duncan.
like I've said, I can only hold about 500 pounds.
Well, we can try and suck its juices out. That'll probably get rid of something.
Duncan and I
Depends
can
on how
probably work
long we
together.
want to stay here.
Now, how much further to River Shelter?
Who are you asking?
Mon Dieu.
She has not been paying attention to this conversation.
No.
But if you kind of look towards her and try to talk to her, what was that?
How much further to River Shelter? We're
I
thinking
am
about.
unsure. We've only been out for about an hour, so I would estimate about 5 more hours.
Can you carry one of these bugs for about 5 hours? Not you, Mundur, Esquire.
Guys, I think we're losing vision here. I don't mean like going blind like her. I mean,
Well, we go to town. We need goods to trade for more supplies.
Yeah, we don't know what kind of
uh,
currency that they use.
that's true. I'm sorry. I didn't think of that at all. Uh, um,
So it's okay, Big John. No, that's why we are a group to shore up others' weak spots.
Yes.
certainly, if somebody could skin it, I mean, I could always give it a shot.
I believe that those most familiar with the wilderness might be better for this.
Okay, I just I'll do what I can. Maybe if we use your, what is it, some kind of disc to lift 500 pounds? I don't know if I can lift 400 pounds and carry it. That's a lot, even for one.
well, Vivian says she could skin it. The skin is really the most valuable
How
part.
much? How
Uh,
much does the skin weigh?
But Duncan, if you could help me skin, it would go much faster.
Yes.
Certainly.
And around when you're almost done, I could begin a ritual, and it would give us a platform.
All right. Well, let's give it a try. See how far we can get with one.
It will take some time. These are large beasts.
We can work
Uh,
together on one at least.
I'll give a bardic inspiration to Vivian.
okay.
I'll do a little just do a little dance and then bow.
Does that work on
Is
skills?
It works on anything. Any D20 roll.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Wait, didn't she already have bardic though?
She has regular inspiration.
I
Not
thought she
anymore, I
got
used to.
bardic. Who did you give bardic to in the fight?
Not
Oh,
this.
I-
Not this fight. That was the last
It
fight.
was the last fight. I gave it to Vivian, and
Yeah.
she didn't use it.
Yep. You guys are 1 and 4 now. But yeah, Vivian, you can roll me a survival check at advantage if Duncan's helping you. And
I think it's funny.
And you
I think it's
can
funny
use
that
a bardic
people drag
inspiration.
I'm gonna
My
give her
dear
guidance.
Fucking lord.
And
Well,
you
you
do
can't
have
give her guidance if
inspiration
you're
as well.
helping her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you do have inspiration as well.
I not
But
anymore.
not anymore. She used it.
Oh,
I
you
used
don't?
it. That's it.
with a 13,
It's
spending
12
about
because I have exhaustion.
getting a 12, spending the better part of an hour trying to skin this creature. Anyone besides Duncan and Vivian can take a short rest during this if you want.
Yeah.
It is not going well. Unfortunately, it does not, like, you can get scraps and pieces, but not enough to equate to anything of much value. I'd say a lot of what you get, because it's been smashed and stabbed, you only get a couple of good pieces, maybe like 15 pounds worth.
Uh,
I
do we
think
want
I'm
to try?
still hurting from that battle with the fog.
Do you want me to take a lead on another one, or should we get moving?
That's your call. I can try to help, but
Well, that's everyone's call. I don't know if everyone wants to sit here for another hour.
has it been an hour?
It has. Xenophobia. It would be best if we get a move on. Being in this desert, more creatures like that, I wouldn't want to be eaten again. Unhospitable.
Yeah, Big John would say, time is definitely not on our side right now. We should probably get a move.
Just take what we can get and bring it with us.
Maybe we can offer some service. I don't know.
All right.
Doza and Big John both get inspiration. Did either of you not have any? Or
I
have it
did
already?
not have it. I did not have it, and now I do.
All right.
Doza?
He used it, so now he has it.
Alright.
Continuing your trek.
Did you say you give me inspiration?
Yes,
Yeah, heroic inspiration.
correct.
I love heroic inspiration. So good.
Leaving the remainder of the bodies in the sand with your little scraps of pretty decent looking or condition chitin. Continuing north some more. Getting about 3 hours in. Looks like sun is about to set. You still have 2 more hours to go.
I say we keep on going, guys.
Yes, I feel like the sooner we get there, the better.
We gotta push through. We
I
can't
think,
stay here in the night.
Also, the longer we wait, the more water will be needed.
I do have a question. Is sunset considered dim light?
It will be.
Oh, nice.
Once you're like, it's about, you probably got like 30-40 minutes till the sun starts to set.
Okay.
But then yeah.
Somebody hold my hand. I'm about to become invisible.
Does she know this?
I don't think she does, actually. Okay, just a retcon.
Alright, guys, let's keep on moving.
All right.
Great job, everybody. Let's go.
As you trudge into the darkness, I want everyone to give me a Constitution save.
Does not having water impact this at all?
No.
Oh, sorry. I actually have an 18.
Mine is actually a filthy 20.
I'm
How
gonna
many
use my
nat
inspiration.
20s have I rolled
All right.
today?
A lot.
Yeah,
Far
It-
too many.
The laser is on.
I'm
my
using my
side.
last lucky point.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna
There,
actually
that's
use
what I got. I got a 16.
inspiration to give me advantage.
You can do so after the fact.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
That's how Doza just got 3 rolls.
What is? Why is it not wanting to roll? Alright, we'll wait.
And I would like Big John to make another Constitution saving throw as well.
Come on, roll, dude. There we go. 18.
Fair enough.
So I don't
All right.
need it.
Big John, you would notice trudging in the desert in this bright, hot heat. Your heavy armor starts to get warm, and you shrug it off for now. It's not the biggest deal. You've been in conditions like this before on occasion, but kind of a glimmer into what could be if you travel along the desert in heavy armor. But about 2 hours more travel, you kind of see a ledge. Looks like a cliff, and then another cliff along the other side, about a few hundred feet across. Coming to the edge of the cliff, you can see faint bits of firelight as what looks to be an old quarry with scattered tents throughout it, maybe a dozen or so. In the center of the space, you would see a massive hole. On the north side, across it's essentially a riverbed that has been turned into a quarry, which has now been turned into a camp of some sort. But across the way, you would notice what looks to be some old ruins peeking up out of the sand. Dry, cracked riverbed below. I'm going to bring you to the map for it.
A town.
As you do arrive at River's Shelter.
Nice.
By this time,
There's
I
a
would assume
hole.
none of you can see Vivian anymore.
And you would notice as you turn around to tell everyone, Vivian's gone.
What?
Yeah, guys, one of the bugs got Vivian.
She
Where
was
where is the
wary
bug?
of the... Oh,
Oh, I hear her. Vivian, did the bug get you?
Yes, I'm here. No, no, I
Where
did not.
where are you?
I'm right here. And she'll wave. And she'll like tap Elias on the shoulder.
Ah, the where what? Who just touched me?
It was
The-
me.
how?
Where is that? Where?
Did
I
you
can't
use
see
the
you.
spell?
No.
I hear you. You're like right there.
Oh, I'm just difficult to see, I suppose.
Elias just blindly reaches out. Uh, sorry, I didn't see that was.
It was my arm. Don't worry.
Oh, whew.
But nice try.
Senef will say, "Oh, it sounds like you've been cursed.
Oh no.
Has the Pharaoh cursed you? Others have had this happen to them before. It does not end well."
Pharaoh guy, he seems like a real jackass.
Just put some
Hey,
light on
but,
me. I'm
they
She
sure.
said that
kind
the
of puts
Pharaoh-
her fingers above her lips. Do not say this. The Pharaoh rules
yes.
over all.
They say he gave somebody eyes, right? Those eyes he gave them. So he must be a pretty decent guy. Yeah.
He is a benevolent keeper of the realm. And she kind of like looks around as she says that.
And that's the one good thing I heard about him, and that's it. Everything else I hear
Can
is he seems like a tyrant.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, give me an insight check. With a 2.
Yeah, not too good. Couldn't even be a 1.
do hear the faint sound of music coming from within this area as well.
Okay, guys, let's go. She'll try to start leading the way.
Viv, we got no idea where you're going.
Ugh. Yeah, somebody light up a torch or something.
Big John will pull out a torch and spark it.
I'll stand next to Big John, and you guys can see me.
Oh, there you are.
Ah,
As she just
That's
like
pretty cool.
appears out of the darkness.
How do you do that?
No, I don't know. I'm not doing anything.
I guess it's kind of like how I learned how to do my twinkle star. Which, by the way, Dunk, I saw you do the twinkle star. I saw it.
Yeah. I was not as successful as you, but I did do it.
Well, you like turned into like a galaxy or something. Like, what was that?
Well, you can shoot stars. I become the stars. It is it's something I've been working on.
Man, it would be just like you to try and one up me every single time. Every time. God damn.
It's I don't have to try is the thing.
Oh yeah, it's really okay.
Big John would approach Esquire and he would say, "My friend, I have to thank you. Your your small instruction has allowed me to finally tap into the memory of my brother. Those were his spells. I'm able to kind of figure this out now. I may need to come to you in the future for more guidance, but just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means so much to me."
Yes, seems you're beginning to unlock mysteries.
Oh, unlock mysteries. Awesome.
Mindir would kind of connect with you all for a moment. It would seem we are here, as a kind of light smile comes over her face. It has been many moons since I have seen River's shelter.
Do they have water here? I don't see any water. I thought this was a river.
Well, the river's been dry for some time. Long before my time, even.
Yes, you should not build tents in low area with rain. You'll die.
With
Yes.
what?
I don't think they have rain.
They don't have rain. Where does water come from?
Wait, do they get water here? They must have water.
I believe they have a well, strictly guarded. Most people go to the... That is why Muhar is built along the Great Oasis, so that they have water always.
Well,
Strictly
until
guarded as well.
Yes, until the oasis runs dry.
How do you get permission to use the well?
You must see the judge.
Good thing you're friends with the judge.
I have an arrangement with the judge. That is all.
What is the nature of your arrangement? If you don't mind me asking, madame.
What do you mean? Friendly,
the-
I suppose. I wouldn't call us friends, though.
I mean, what do you provide him in exchange for all these favors?
I have already provided him, as I will provide for you.
Is it related to why you're blind? Or you've been blinded, I should say?
It would be a long story.
I
Perhaps
am...
one we could share tonight when we rest in a tent. Should they have lodgings for us?
I would most definitely like to learn. It sounds like the practices are pretty barbaric.
Well,
No offense. It seems pretty extreme. If you accidentally see something, they cut out your eyes.
often the eyes go with the tongue.
Oof.
How would they know you see something unless you say something?
Oh dear.
But that is a story for another time. Let us
Tonight.
possibly.
I look forward to it.
Does this judge have a name? Or just go by the judge?
Well, he has a name. It's a good one too. Kel.
Kel. What do you guys say we go and talk to this Judge Kel?
Yes.
I would assume you're kind of talking as you're kind of making your way down into the riverbed. As it is a little bit of a climb down. But you would notice one of these tents does have a kind of reddish, worn hue to it, which has a lantern. Unlike the others outside of it that there'd be torches kind of set up throughout this camp, but one of them is kind of a loner on the south side. It does already have a label, but you would see it plainly. But as you make your way down into the dry riverbed that is River's Shelter, that'll be a good spot to end tonight. And you guys have made it to semblance of civilization.
Woo!
That's right. Level 4.
Level
Level 4. Level 4.
How do we get rid of exhaustion? Just a
resting.
long rest?
Yep.
Okay.
Greater restoration.
Provided you have water.
I do have enough water. I have 2 gallons.
If you have 2 gallons, you'll get rid of it, no problem.
Can
But
you
yeah.
spare some water for Esquire?
Oh no! But I want to get rid of it.
Either
I
way,
will.
we'll
I
pick
will
up
share.
we'll pick up there next week, folks. So thanks for watching, and
Thank you guys.
we'll see you
Thank
next
you.
time.
Thanks.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Night.
We appreciate you. Good night.